What the fuck did she think was going to happen? But I'll get to this in a second. Rationalize this for me, please. I would love to hear it, because every time the goalpost is moved, people find a way to rationalize and justify, the things that are going on right now. First, it was, we're going to get violent criminals off the streets. They're here illegally. They are the murderers and the gangsters and the rapists, and they're pumping our kids full of drugs. We got to get them off the streets. And people were like, yes, we're going to do that. Let's vote to do that. And then it was like, oh, but also, in addition to them, we're going to get people who are at work, people who are at their kids' graduations, children with cancer, and the list goes on and on. People who've been here for 10, 20, 30 years, who have raised families here and have built lives here because they're still here illegally. That is still against the law. They are taking our jobs, and they aren't paying their fair share. They're not paying their taxes. They're living off us for free. We've got to get them out here. That is the rationale, right? It is still illegal. It is still a crime to be here undocumented. Which, by the way, if you didn't know, it's actually not a crime. It's a civil offense, but for the sake of argument. So hit me with your best justification for this one. Because even Ileana Garcia, the woman who was the head of Latinas for Trump, is like, this is not right. Undocumented minors in foster care are being plucked out of their foster homes and being deported. Some are even infants, many of whom are victims of child trafficking. And I know what you're going to say, but it's still illegal. They're still not citizens. They don't have any legal right to be here. Wait. In the United States, children who are victims of trafficking are afforded certain legal protections regardless of their immigration status. The Trafficking Victims Protection Act, a law, provides specific provisions to assist and protect these individuals. If a child is placed in foster care due to trafficking, they can receive support and services, including the potential for legal status through programs designed for survivors. Additionally, non-citizen minors may be eligible for specific immigrant juvenile status, which can provide a pathway to legal residency. So hit me. What do you got? Because it's not illegal for them to be here. In fact, there are legal protections for them. So tell me how you can justify and rationalize taking children out of foster care, children who have already been traumatized, who finally have a warm bed to sleep in and meals to eat, and maybe you can even go to school. How do you rationalize that? Please, I'm dying to know.